Could practice in the rain. Could. Let's practice there. It might rain there as well, but like it's a mix. So maybe it might start out in the dry, yes. It's starting dry. That's good. Acclimatization first. Qualifying pace I need space for as well. Damn it! I had a good time on this track in season 1. This and Jeddah, they stood out for me. Because I was just starting out and the AI was too OP on the straights. But somehow on this track on Jeddah, I was so good. I'm going to retry that because it was green the first time. I'm wondering why.
Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well. We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
How?
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
Not far sector 1. No, I didn't get past sector 1 for some reason. That's weird. I want to try another lap just to get past sector 1, then I thought hey, let's finish the lap anyway. Hello John, how long have you been here? Announce McChef out. Don't know who that is, mate, but I don't want to take him out personally. I'm into women, so yeah.
Great stuff, mate.
Good.
Pretty much nailed this circuit.
Donny manager,
This is a
useless.
really strong foundation to build
Well,
from over the course of the weekend.
Don't know what to say about that, mate. It's a qualifying pace.
Okay, don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we just want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
It is perfect, we've got clear space. What's the objectives? It's not racing line, I know that. I'm doing terribly. Well, that'd be great. Okay then.
That's the test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
Or not. Or not. Let's go.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Space, 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 space. Yeah, we're good. I think. We need to do 3 laps of this, but I think I just need 1 lap for racing line anyway.
Great lap. You nailed exactly what we asked for. Keep it up.
There's a lot of traffic here, jeez. Just be like those highlights videos on real life. Get out of the way! Why is he in the way? Oh, this Haas is so stupid! Who says that again? I can't remember. Everyone says that. Not necessarily about Haas.
Super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
In a flying lap. is not. That's good. When we're flat out, I do that. I'm definitely missing on some corners, especially the climatization. The way that went wasn't all bad. Just sat here waiting for McSheffrey out, even though it won't come tonight. Well, you should be waiting for something else. I don't know what that something else is, but you should be waiting for it. Was it my teammate doing? Doing what? Eh? What is my teammate doing? Talk about where is he? He's in the pits currently.
Great lap. You nailed exactly
It's early
what we
practice.
asked for. Keep it up.
So 4 out of 5 thought it was a race. Psst. I don't do 5 lappers on career mode. What do you mean? Maybe on the last game. Get aboard. Why is he 10th? Oh, he's driving on hards, that's why. He's not even 10th anymore. That was like 2 weeks ago, George. What do you mean? I finished that season. I did a whole season of 25% races. This is the season after that, and that's 50%. Which is the perfect balance. It's not too long, but it's not too short for me, because I like longer races. But like a full race is 2 hours. So like there's like a nice balance.
And with the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Dave.
You see that George ran 3 of 16. Davidoff 316. Bugs there. Let's go! There's someone's got a penalty. I just saw the black and white sign. Is that McLaren behind me? Just Norris. He's the next fastest car so far. Oh, now it's my teammate again.
We're very pleased with that.
Yes, we are.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Davidson, David Coulthard, and Carlos Sainz. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started.
Interesting, our third to eighth are all like, they're all fairly young. Interesting. I see there's three people here. We have a ghost again. Oh, we have more points to spend. I reckon spend it on that. Tire wear is something we need to improve anyway. Instead of like, we'll save the discounts because there might be even bigger discounts later. Did you get those in practice programs? 29 laps. Let's go.
Hello and welcome from Melbourne, a track modified since we last raced.
I want to go to this track.
And I think with the changes,
Hopefully,
it's going to be a classic.
In 2024. Hopefully. That's the aim.
The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through.
That's why they made the track wider, because it's not easy to overtake on this track.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Davidson lines up on pole position, and it's David Coulthard alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Verstappen, George Russell, and Gasly.
That's where the screen looks darker.
Leclerc, Hamilton, Ricciardo, and Alex Albon. Ocon, Magnussen, Carlos Sainz, and Tsunoda. Mick Schumacher, Oscar Piastri, Valtteri Bottas, and Nicholas Latifi. Vettel, Joe, Ticktum, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Well, no one said anything there. I'm gonna start on softs and do that. Let's see if that works out, but that might be better overall. I'm gonna do softs first. Yeah. What's everyone else starting on?
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is
It's like
building
soft,
as we
yeah,
near
everyone else
ever
going.
closer to the start
Well,
of the race.
not everyone.
Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategy
Well, that
right
seems
for
like a
today's
vibe.
race? Well, we'll soon find out.
There's some
As
mediums.
the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can. And they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that, within the points.
Russell's on mediums in 5th. Alright, Coulthard, alright. Relax yourself. So far we're doing a bit better. The first 2 races Coulthard was better than me, but the second race his car failed for some reason. I did not sabotage. I deny the allegations. But I was just surprised I haven't been with him yet. But I could be very soon. Norris is within a second of him there with a DRS lap, so I'm kind of like looking to drag Coulthard closer to me so he pulls away from Norris, but also stay ahead of Coulthard, if that makes sense. Being a team, but also being an individual. Obviously on this lap DRS is a bit nullified because the first 2 zones they don't count. They will next lap. But lap 4 is really the time on most tracks where DRS really comes into play, like properly. Because when it's on the main straight, which is a lot of tracks, it's not activated in lap 3. Normally because it starts before the start line. I will let you overtake me. Just let me drive here first, yeah? We are teammates. I'm not the owner of the team in my team. Can I just order him to do this and that? It'd be pretty cool. I guess to do that I should play manager. I don't know what, I shouldn't have pre-ordered it, but I could have just bought it whenever. I'm dragging him through though. So the plan that I said is actually working. Russell's fallen a bit. Quite a few places actually. it could still pay off for him, you know, obviously the pits later on compared to the soft runners. Sonoda's out in the session. Safety car? No? Yes? It looks like he's on the track. But that's just a radar. Radar could fool you easily. I feel like Coulthard's always close to getting me, and then that last couple turns before the main straight, that slows him down a lot, and that's where I gain time on him. And they also gain time on some corners in sector 1.
Caution.
Where is he?
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Oh, it's there. Is that safe?
Flag.
I don't know, mate. That'd be a safety car in real life. You're back. Where did you go, bro? I don't know you're gone, not gonna lie. You have to watch the American Grand National. Oh.
We're approaching the
Are you just calling it that, or is that literally what it's called? Have they not got their own name for it? Originality, where is it? This is what I hate, right? He is faster than me, which is fair. But, like, overtake me then. Because when I slow down to let someone overtake me, I just lose a lot of time. So I'm just like, overtake me. But every DRS zone, somehow, like the corner before, he loses time, and then there's a gap again. And then as soon as the DRS zone hits right at the end of the zone, that's when he's right behind me. Then by then it's too late. Defeated Grand National. Why? What does it involve? Dogs instead of horses? What's going on? Are there dinosaurs running about? What's happening? I wanted him to take the inside, but he didn't. If he loses time here, and then there's enough of a gap for me to stay in. Look. Every time it's just a carbon copy. And there's the last full lap before the in lap. No, it's just not as insane. Right. You're telling me there's something in America there's an American version of something in English that's not insane. Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me the English version is insane. Are you saying the American one is not crazy? As in, no, you're saying the English one is crazier than the American version. When does that ever happen in life?
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I am focusing. Just focus on the driving. Get out of here. I'm dragging him through, to be fair. He's creating a gap to Norris because he's got constant DRS on me. 3 zones, he's just using it to catch up to me. But then doesn't overtake me. This is actually good. This is like, well, not quite the same, but this is like Red Bull. Vettel and Webber.
Okay, we want you to pick this
Vettel
up.
number 1, Webber number 2. Just be a nice 1-2 while the rest of the pack is just, you know, back there having a laugh. Much less of a trip. Higher jumps. Less higher jumps. Okay. An important race still. Worth good dollar. Irish trained winner tonight. Interesting. You're trying to dive for me there. Right, bro. Now you're first. Oh, it's not. I thought a cinematic. What the? That caught me off guard.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate.
It wasn't perfect in the game. What do you mean? I never turned. I never turned cinematic off. Why is it off? It came. I didn't even realize that it said turn in. I'm just like, what? I'm glad I was paying attention. Normally I switch off during pit stops, just temporarily. Might have a bottle of water or something. Okay, the car feels very slow at the moment. We'll break into these tyres, but
David's coming in for his stop now.
what do you mean David's coming in? It's me. That's where Ferrari always are. Okay, never mind. They are pitting. But normally, like on career mode, Ferrari always pit quite late. They was one of the last teams to pit. Right? My teammate has done better with the pit. I was trying to avoid him there. Bloody go!
Okay, the gap behind is 2.3 seconds.
Collision? What are you talking about? I didn't even hit him. Right, so Verstappen's pitted from softs to mediums, which now has me very confused. Is he taking mediums to the end? Well, that's brave if he's doing that. In real life, yeah, it'd be fine, but like, the game. So Russell's slightly faster in worn mediums, but he will pit soon. Probably onto hards. Gotta be right. Probably pitting now. No, in a bit. Yeah, he's pitting. No, he's not pitting. Ah, apparently I'm blind. I do not see that.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
He has to pit though. Have you not taken that into account? What is he going to take? Make 3.5 seconds up when he pits. Make like 20 seconds up. He'll be like 7th by the time he's out. Hey Jord, I've done the unthinkable. Right? I did a bit of online shopping for Christmas. You know, ordered a turkey, whatever. You know, I thought, hey, let's do that. Right? It's coming on Christmas Eve from a certain supermarket. I added mince pies to the order. I thought you'd be a fan of that. Depends on the supermarket. I think you know which one it is. There's only one where I get discounts. As long as it's not Iceland. Yeah, I don't think anyone goes to Iceland for mince pies. If they do, they're off their head. I mean, I guess someone does because they do sell them. But like, yeah, you go to Iceland for flipping £1 pizzas and chicken bird's eye, bloody bird's eye chicken, burgers and all that whatnot, fish fingers. Yeah, you go to Iceland for that stuff. Ice cream, obviously. Now Russell pits.
Russell is in the pits.
The fact that Leclerc's on faster tyres kind of worries me. But he's going to do it for longer. My tyres aren't going to be in the best position at the end of this race, I can just tell. I'm kind of hoping there's some sort of safety car. So then we can pit for mediums again. Or I guess depending on when it happens, if the hypen happens. There was a safety car in, what was it? Was it Bahrain? I can't remember. You get to spot mince pies at Tesco, which is sad. Well, it's October. The only reason I found them because it was online and they just introduced like this is we got a basically they introduce weekly slots for Christmas, like 2 months in advance, and it's first come first serve, and it gets all booked up by November. So then that's when they put Christmas stuff there, like we have this available to sell on this day. Alright, Charles is catching. That's a problem. I went wide a bit so he can pass me, and he just sticks behind me. Like, come on. Charles is coming, right? If you're faster, go past. I am not refusing your pass, your overtake. There's a Ferrari behind you. Your local shop in Donny is basically Tesco. I found it at Tesco and sent products, and they have them. There used to be a little supermarket chain called Safeway. Tesco bought them as well.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
I've never heard that one before. So? What are you saying? Are you saying that if the data is correct, my tires could lose air? Like, what's happening? What do I do about this? Smashing Leeds tomorrow. Hey, look, listen. Calm down, yeah? Obviously I want to, sure. But it'll be quite a tough game. I think we can win, though. I'm just worried about our squad because we got all these games, like everyone else has, of course. But like our squad is really thin. What if they start getting tired? Just played Liverpool and then went to Norway, and now we're playing Leeds away, and then we got PSV on Thursday, and then Southampton away on next weekend. Eventually we got Chelsea away. That's gonna be fun. That's in November. And again. Yeah, before you went strong. Yeah, I think Arteta's noticed the Champions League and how there's quite a lot of good teams who are finishing third or could be finishing third. So he's like, you know what? Let's top this group. Let's just make sure we top this group just in case. Obviously, you got to play big guns eventually, but like you want to avoid them in the round of 16. So yeah. And apparently the only reason Jesus didn't travel was because it was precaution. It wasn't because he was like being rested or anything, it's just a possible injury. You left it late. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, well, I didn't see the game, but I checked the score. I'm just like, oh, 1-0. Oh, stoppage time. What on earth? So, because of postponement, obviously, we got PSV twice and Zurich. We just got to beat PSV once from 2 attempts and beat Zurich, and we're top. So basically, win our 2 home games. Or I guess 4 points against PSP would do it as well. Before we even play Zurich. Should have won about 8-0 if their keeper just kept saving it. Wow, that's interesting. Got there in the end though. That must be such annoying for a goalkeeper. It's probably worse when you like concede like 8 goals, but like imagine doing so well for a whole game just to concede right at the end. Surely Charles has to pit, and Max as well. Like otherwise, like if they're going soft medium, then like, is that gonna work? They've got to be pitting again, surely. And if they do, they've messed it up. It makes sense for Leclerc, but Ferrari, but still. Important too, like I say, yeah, to top the group. You should only need to beat Real Sociedad. They're more than 1 goal, you should have it. I guess so. I haven't seen your table, but yeah, I'm going to trust you on that. Eric going strong in his tourney too. Yeah. I feel like the Europa League is looked down on quite a bit. Like you want to be in the Champions League, obviously. Like it's a good competition to win. I mean, I wish I knew what it felt like to win it, but yeah. But like, it's worth winning. Less consistency, yeah. Got to keep momentum going as well. You still have to beat Sheriff. Don't do that, mate. You get arrested. This reminds me. I once had a phase, right? This was a while ago. I think I was like early 20s. I had a phase when I really wanted to date a police officer. I don't know why. I had some sort of weird female police officer kink. Yeah. Just thought for some reason that came to my head since you mentioned Sheriff. Your cousin's a cop. Oh really? Is this the cousin from the wedding? Is this that cousin? Because if that's the case, I'm not sure about that, mate. If you fancy that, I'm not sure about me. What wedding? You said you met your cousin at a wedding, and you fancy her. That's Harry. No, it's not. So which cousin did you fancy then? Dan Ticktum is out the session. There is he. He's on turn 1 and 2.
Yellow flag.
There's he's there.
Okay, clear.
That should be a virtual safety car, to be honest. I have a shocking memory. Look at my phone. I'm driving, mates. Don't text and drive. This is a basic instruction. Pretty sure it's law as well. What do you mean? Next you're going to tell me to assault a sheriff like you. Unbelievable. Did that save? Yeah, it did. I looked at my phone. I didn't see anything. It was on Twitter because I don't have Twitter notifications turned on. I haven't had that one for like a year, I think. I hope my fastest lap is not in danger, because no one's currently on softs, but it can be broken on a medium or hard. I've somehow gained on Leclerc, but Coulthard's still within reach, and Leclerc's still within reach of Coulthard, and now Leclerc is catching both of us. Slowed down massively though. It's great. Really appreciate the opportunity, mates. Instagram 5 notifications. What's that about, mate?
Okay, be careful. You think you're going to start losing some tyre grip any time now.
I think Russell's the big L of today. Man was 5th, but he went on the wrong tyres at the start. He got overtaken by like 2 people on the first lap. Don't know where he is now. He's either 8th or 10th. Sainz 9th as well. I swear Sainz was like 3rd. Been replaced by his teammate. Instagram 6 notifications. What's going on? Am I famous? Have I blown up? Maybe an Asian shouldn't say that on screen. I think the fact Coulthard's been a second on me is keeping me ahead of Leclerc. That's what it seems like. 4 laps.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
It's a chopper! think Harry's streaming knows talk about his cousin. Harry's not even watching the stream. How does he know? You mentioned Harry. I didn't mention Harry. You could have just said it wasn't me. You didn't have to say it was Harry. You could have said it was Jake. Or Dan. Or Rey Mysterio. You grasped it. Oh. I mean, you said his... I didn't mention his name at all. Because I genuinely thought it was you. I swear you mentioned some sort of cousin, right? Where am I tripping? Poor Harry. You mentioned his name! You should be ashamed of yourself. Don't worry, just let it go on my 4th YouTube channel, which has like 10 subscribers, so don't worry, that no one will see it. And then this stream will be not on Twitch in about 60 days. Yeah, that's how long it stays on Twitch before Twitch gets rid of it. Streams on Twitch aren't permanent, you see, unless you re-upload them. It's normally like 14 days, but 60 if you're a Prime member, which I do have Amazon Prime. Ten notifications. What's going on? 11. What's happening? You know what this is? The other drivers on the grid trying to distract me. Looks like Leclerc's dropping off. Oh, there's a back marker. Can't get close enough for DRS yet. First time I've seen a back marker since I did 4 races in season 1. It's an Alfa Romeo. Is it Bottas or is it replied to my ma? One woman listens to me now, she always sleeps early more. Oh, it's Joe. Am I within a second or not? I don't think I have. God's sake. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. No, I'm not.
Okay, this is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
Relax, Joe! Oh, damn it, I thought I'd kind of like get back into the racing line before they came in. Hold them back even for a couple corners. Have I watched you time? What's me time? No, I don't watch you. I don't watch you, Jord. I don't watch your happy hours. Alright? No, I'm not into that sort of stuff. Alright, even though we've had pressure on us every lap, we managed to boss this race, apart from the pit stops. carry through to the finish line. Tyres aren't as bad as I first thought, but one was 50%.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Albert Park. So, Natalie, what do you think
Unbelievable,
helped deliver
George.
this result?
I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out of the track was: speed. It sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
So I opened Twitter to see George asked me to have a poo. I don't think we're streaming, mate. What do you mean?
The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
That's a nice photo of Anna J. George. Me after 3 pints. Relax, at least 5. What do you mean? Same Tony can't love her. For a second I thought he said Tory.
So let's review the updated driver's standings. Davidson increases their championship lead. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on track today. He was
Basically
almost
the difference is
flawless out
Saudi
there.
Arabia, because that's when
It's time to
Coulthard's
see how
car
things are
failed.
shaping